Hi guys, it's Cindy Leach, your Polymer Clay Tutor, and today in the PCT test lab, we're talking about the photoelectric effect that UV light has on the pigments of polymer clay. Now, specifically blue polymer clay. Now, it's come to my attention that scientists have recently discovered that UV light has an effect on the pigments in polymer clay that release ozone depleting particles. Now, this is a big concern for someone like me who absolutely is crazy about anything nature inspired, and the last thing I'd want to do is affect the ozone layer. And another thing is that I love the color of blue, and in no way would I ever want to have to remove that from my polymer clay repertoire. So my son Fisher and I went and did some research and tried to figure out what we could do that would solve this concerning problem. So I've just got it all laid out here to explain it to you on a scientific level. Now, the photoelectric effect is the particle nature of UV light and its effect on the pigments of polymer clay. Now, I've got a block of blue polymer clay sitting here, and I've got a UV light source here. Now, the UV light source could be anything like sunshine or a UV lamp, something along that line. And I've got the UV rays coming down and penetrating the block of blue polymer clay. Now, this is a raw block of polymer clay that's just freshly been opened. Once the UV light has penetrated it, it releases an ozone depleting particle that goes off through the atmosphere and burns a hole in the ozone. Now, we don't want that. Now, this is sort of a temporary process. It only happens in the first 24 hours when you open up a package of polymer clay. But what Fisher and I discovered is that we could solve this whole issue by containing those particles and letting them dissipate before they had a chance to destroy the ozone layer. So what we've done is we've taken a block, a 2-ounce block of cobalt blue polymer clay, and put it into this jar of a mason jar. Now, you want the largest jar that you can get so that the particles have more room to dissipate inside. Then you want to seal it up. So as soon as you open up your clay, put it inside the jar, seal it up. Then what you need to do is you need to expose this jar to UV light. Now, there's a couple of options for you. One thing you can do is you can set this in the windowsill. Now, you want to make sure that it is a north-facing windowsill, not a south-facing one. The south ones would be too hot and they would cause your clay to prematurely bake. So put it in a north-facing window and let it sit there for about 24 hours. Now that, if you're in a big hurry, you're working on a project, that could be a little bit of time you don't want to waste. So you can speed up that whole process by using a UV lamp. Now, I've got a UV lamp here that I use for curing the UV resins, and I'm just going to remove the bottom of it, and we're going to set this up on its end so that the jar has a spot to be exposed to the UV light. Then I'm going to turn on the light. And let's see, there it is. You're going to set your timer for 15 minutes, let it be exposed to the UV light so that the light can penetrate inside the clay and disperse those particles. Then after 15 minutes, you let it set inside the jar for another 15 minutes for the particles to disperse and basically dissipate and become inert. So then you can open up your jar and use the clay like you normally would. So I hope that made sense for you. And if that didn't, maybe this will. April Fools. God. I hope that was funny for you. No, polymer clay, especially blue polymer clay, is not going to burn a hole in the ozone layer, so you don't need to cure it first. That was Doug's ideas. If you liked it, make sure to leave a comment in the comment section below. And I promise you the next time we have a PCT test lab that the information will be a little bit more scientifically sound than that was. We'll see you next time, and bye for now.